The approval for the confirmation of the 8 commissioner nominees was sequel to the passage of a resolution on the report of the Committee of the Whole House on the screening conducted on the nominees of the governor for appointment as commissioners in the state, following the adoption of the report of the Committee of the Whole House, chaired by the Speaker, Olakunle Oluomo, as presented by his deputy, Honorable Bolanle Ajayi, who also moved the motion for its adoption, which was seconded by Honorable Oluseun Adesoya. Earlier, while presenting the report, the Deputy Speaker said that the committee members scrutinized the nominees' curriculum vitae and credentials, including conducting interviews, and found each of them worthy of the appointment as a state commissioner.
The committee therefore recommended the nomination of the screened nominees for the appointment as state commissioners in the state be approved by the House, having found them eligible and suitable to hold the office in consonance with the provision of Section 192, subsection 2 of the 99 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The confirmation of the nominees was thereafter done through a motion moved by the Majority Leader, Honorable Sherif Yusuf, seconded by the Minority Leader, Honorable Lukman Adeleye, and supported by the whole House through a voice vote.
I remain Honorable Yusuf Sherif Yusuf, representing the people of Aluoda, President 1. It is the opinion of this Honorable House that the nominee of the Governor, 1, Honorable Ganiu Olatunjoye Hamzat, Mr. Jagmolu Jamiu Adesina Omoni, Professor Abayomi A. Alukabu, Mr. Oluwasina Olanwaju Ogunbade SCN, Engineer Adebowale Olayinka Akinsoya, Mr. Olaolu Olabintan, Mr. Oladapo Abdulrahman Okubadijo, and Dr. Tomi Koga, nominated for appointment as commissioner in the state, be confirmed. So I move.
I still remain Adeleye Olalekan, representing Ondo State. I support the motion as moved by the Majority Leader.
Those in support that nominees screened by this Honorable House do hereby be confirmed to serve as commissioner in this great state. Say aye. Aye. Those against say the aye.
The state lawmakers had earlier screened another nominee, a former commissioner for finance and chief economic advisor, Dapo Okubadejo, who reassured that more strategic financial reforms were underway to aid the developmental policies of the present administration to consolidate on the Shaya mantra. Okubadejo, who recounted the financial status of the state on the emergence of the present administration since 2019, posited that its revenue drive had been greatly improved in spite of the economic challenges occasioned by the shortfall in the price of petroleum in the global market, post-COVID challenges, and unstable exchange rate amongst other indexes. Appraising the financial ingenuity of the state governor, Okubadejo added that more strategies would be put in place to give more operational strength to the public-private partnership PPP framework that would further boost the confidence of stakeholders in the ability of government to deliver, thereby attracting more local and foreign investment opportunities to complement the booming industry clusters.
With determination and with strong leadership of His Excellency, I think that, if I must say so myself, I think we tried our best with the limited resources we have. We've increased the internally generated revenue of the state significantly from post-COVID from 50 billion to 120 billion last year, which I think was very significant. Particularly when you realize that the federal account allocated fund, FAC, from federal government has been on a decrease. We've also embarked on very radical infrastructure development, very ambitious, very bold infrastructure development drive, particularly because of the positioning of this state as the industrial capital of Nigeria, and also because of our competitive and comparative advantages as a state by virtue of our proximity to Lagos. So the concept of economic prosperity is one that Ogun State should be championing. But we need to be put on that pedestal to achieve this economic potential. And the only way to do that is first infrastructure development. And when I talk about infrastructure development, as a gateway state that we are, it is crucial that the multimodal transportation network is fully harnessed in the state. Road, rail, air, and water, for us to truly be a gateway state, so that we have an efficient logistics and distribution platform as a state. So basically, when we begin to have a conglomerate of industries in one location where this infrastructure is already provided, they don't have to think about power, they don't have to think about water, they don't have to think about security, they don't have to think about waste management. It will even be such that the value chain will be further optimized because the input materials of one company is supplied by another company within the same cluster. That way you also save cost of logistics and transportation.
In their remarks, the lawmakers applauded the nomination of the former commissioner and incumbent chief economic advisor, describing him as a round peg in the round hole, with the capabilities of bringing about consistent financial policies to hasten the economic growth of the state. They admonished the nominee to justify the confidence reposed in him through improved commitment to quality service delivery.